Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Next Gen. We are live here in the Hammerstein Ballroom here in New York, and we are here for the final episode of EMW Next Gen, and we want to thank you for joining us for this one-match special as a part of EMW Week. I am your commentator, Elliot Porter, and let's see what we have for the night. The main event, Jay Fontaine and Carter Young will be in the main event in a champion versus champion exhibition match. And with these two on the top of their game, there's no telling what can happen tonight. And Jaden Matthews will address his future in Epic Mayhem Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, that is right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man has been signed to EMW Next Gen for a few years now, has not been able to break out much due to stop and start issues, but here tonight he is looking to start a new beginning. As one door closes, that being the Next Gen door, he hopes that another will open. And let's see what that door may possibly be.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, let me introduce myself. I'm Jaden Matthews, and I've been in EMW for a while now. Some of you may know me from a place called UCPW. Hell, if some of you guys dig even deeper, you'll know that I was actually one of their last real world champions. You see, I always prided myself on doing the best that I can, being one of the best in the ring. And I thought UCPW, I could do that. And like I said, I was the world champion for a while. But you see, none of that matters behind the curtains. Because in order to make it in UCPW, you either had to be an outsider with good gear and a good name, or you had to sell your soul to be the top guy. Since I was already in the company and I really didn't have any good gear, I sold my soul. So yeah, not only was I a two-time Intercontinental champion, their first ever Nationals champion, and the world champion. Hell, I was jading two belts for a while, but I sold my soul. And it made me think, what was behind all that? Nothing. Nothing at all. UCPW now is no more. All that hard work from guys like me, Rob K-Man, Sean Guerrero, Nero, Jackie Blank, Jordan Callahan, Nexcellence, Syndicate, all that damn work we put in for the fans, and for what? Nothing. We got our company destroyed. Our title, our championship, it's in the hands of a bunch of worthless and ungrateful belt collectors. After UCPW shut down, I wandered around for a little bit, going from company to company before I landed here in front of all of you. You see, one of my good friends told me, if you definitely want to get your name out there, get more exposure in this business, go to EMW. I figured a new start, I could show what I can do. Reintroduce Jaden Matthews to the world. But I made a promise that I would never sell my soul for a championship ever again. To be honest, I was excited. I made a few appearances here and there, but nothing came of it. I was sitting in the back hoping for a chance that never came. Biggest highlight I ever got? I was attacked by some lanky punk ass trying to make a name for himself. Oh yeah, by the way, chuckle nuts, you're gonna learn something about me. I don't forgive, I don't forget. I hold grudges. And when I get my hands on you, I promise, you got a receipt coming your way. But sitting in the back just made me hate wrestling and what it was becoming. You had the cool looking gear, you got signed and guaranteed a title shot, skipping over those who busted their ass to get there only to have it taken away for some flavor of the week. I've been signed here for a while, hoping for an opportunity. And all the dudes just kept saying was, your time's gonna come someday. Your time's gonna come someday. But what they don't know, those days became weeks. Those weeks became months. And those months became years. But now, I don't wait anymore. Now, it's time. Now starts the revolution. Now starts my retaliation. And everybody is gonna remember the name Jaden freaking Matthews.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, young man has spoken his mind. We will see more of him in EMW, and you can bet it will be with purpose. Jaden Matthews, ladies and gentlemen, the choice. Well, in just a few moments, our main event will be underway, ladies and gentlemen. And Jay Fontaine will be taking on Carter Young, champion versus champion exhibition. And there is no telling what can happen tonight as far as the outcome is concerned. That is next, ladies and
gentlemen. Hey, what's up? When we get done, they gon' play this back. I thought fine shit wanted me, but she wanted Max. I can kick my feet or not, I can really relax. She gon' fuck the game for free, we ain't gotta pull out stacks. And my drip be out your league, I just put on black. And I'm really drunk, I can catch the vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And as you know, this Saturday right here on Epic Studios, EMW World Tournament will be live. We will be live from London, England, and we will have EMW's first ever ambulance match as Amaya Jackson takes on Shay. Can't wait to see that one. And in our semifinals for the World Championship, Lando Osborne will go head-to-head with Isaiah Morale, and the winner will face off against the winner of this match. The Comeback Kid X will go head-to-head with the inevitable Trey Mercer. The winner goes to the main event to wrestle for the vacant EMW Undisputed World Championship. And that is must-see, ladies and gentlemen. And this heavyweight bout should be insane. Grom the Machine defends the World Class Heavyweight Championship against Toro, and I don't know how well the O2 will fare trying to contain this one, folks. 600 pounds, about 600 pounds of humanity will be in that ring. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, King Phoenix, as you can see there, will go head-to-head with Ken Alexander in a Hell in a Cell. And this one is going to be ended once and for all. This match is only happening one time, and it is must-see. But now, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have that out of the way, the main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Jay Fontaine, the EMW Next Gen Champion. And it was said by Butter Slug that in the final EMW Next Gen Championship match, the winner of that would get a contract to the main roster in EMW. The final Next Gen Champion will get a contract. And if you are an EMW Plus subscriber, then you saw Jay defend his title successfully for the final time, thus being the final EMW Next Gen champion, which means he will be on the main roster soon. Cannot wait for that. And here comes the super athlete, Carter Young. And he is the Epic champion, longest reigning thus far. And he has been such a great champion. And here tonight, he's going to go against the future of EMW and Jay Fontaine. First time in EMW, these two will be facing off, but no strangers to one another. Carter Young got this match due to, we learned from Any on Mayhem that this Saturday, Carter Young and V-Kid were going to be set for a Epic Championship match, but V-Kid no-showed Mayhem. Leading to this, Jay does have an opponent for EMW Week. Carter didn't have an opponent for EMW Week. And here we are, live in the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York, New York, for the final episode of Next Gen. And now it looks like Jay is going to try and get it out of the way as soon as possible. Oh my God. Jay's got it cinched in too. Oh, wait a minute. Carter finding a way out. That looked to be a close one, ladies and gentlemen. Jay not wasting any time at all as they go for the collar and elbow tie. But would you look at that? Jay being nimble enough to get the go behind there, but oh, Carter, of course, getting out of it. But that, oh my gosh, and then the strength of Carter Young coming into play, and that will be quite the hump for Jay to try and get over throughout the course of this matchup. Carter, quite obviously the bigger man, the stronger man, as he goes into a headlock here. But what Jay can try to do is try to work with his high flying and his speed and his striking ability. Because no matter how big his opponent is, this young man is very talented. Very, very talented. And as you can see there, very crafty with his offense. A pop-up up kick there off the Irish whip rebound. A lot of skill from this young man, Jay. And I mean, just still so young. So many years ahead of him in this industry as he hits a beautiful Hurricane Rana and goes off of the ropes to a seated Carter. Oh, and a drop kick to the face. Now we're going to go to the top here. Ladies and gentlemen, this main event match will continue up next. Jay Fontaine versus Carter continues right here on EMW Next Gen.
For all the things that were left unsaid, for all the times I found promises dead, I had nightmares along the way. I made prayers in vain. I'm awake, I'm alive. You made me alive now. Never mind, I survived. Time after time, through the pain I feel, through the hate in me, it goes on and on again. Seems like the right while you're alive, but then never mind.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live in the middle of the Hammerstein Ballroom. And Carter is looking to make Jay Fontaine tap to an ankle lock here. Jay with nowhere to go finally gets a way out. This thing is started to get crazy over the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And it may be the end of it here as Jay finds a beautiful pinning predicament there. But no, Carter gets his shoulder off the mat, but couldn't avoid that big flying forearm from Jay. But now, into a cradle pinfall. Carter, 2, almost had him. Jay gonna roll to the outside. Great ring awareness from the young man. Now, oh no, Carter here gonna look for a dive, but Jay, and Carter Young catching it with a huge super kick. And as you can see, Carter Young has very good conditioning, but this young man is starting to wear him out early here with the constant movement. He's not gonna be moving too much after that. Huge vertical suplex by the super athlete. And now Carter gonna send Jay into the corner. What's he looking for here? Oh, huge knife edge chop to the sternum of young Jay Fontaine now. Oh, I'm gonna bump his head into the corner turnbuckle there to deliver some more knife edge chops. And now, oh, huge overhand right again. Oh, and a third one. Right to the chest of Jay. And as I've said before, that type of maneuver will not end the contest, but it will make it difficult to continue throughout the duration of it. I will say that. Nice collegiate style wrestling we see there from, and now Carter returning to the vertical suplex. But now, and Jay escaping and getting the go behind. Now looking for a Hurricane Rana into a pinfall. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2, and whether Jay wins here or not tonight, he will be on the main roster due to him being the final Next Gen champion. It was said the final Next Gen champion will find his way on the main roster. And now Carter Young to his feet. He's going to find his way in La La Land. No, as Jay misses the huge elbow off the top rope. Huge right from Carter. Oh no, and another huge German suplex, dropping Jay right on his head and neck there. Sends him into the corner, charges at him, but Jay gets the feet up. And Jay just keeps finding a way to avoid Carter's offense in the goings of this match. But maybe not that time as Carter sends him to the corner. Oh, beautiful drop kick. And now, and Jay hitting a beautiful corkscrew springboard splash there and hyping the crowd up, and he's feeling it. And maybe feeling it a little too much perhaps here as Carter hits him with a release German suplex, dropping him on his head and neck once again, and Jay rolls to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, Carter Young is back in control. We will return with this amazing action after this, our final break now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here on EMW Next Gen, the final episode as a part of EMW Week. And over the commercial break, Jay Fontaine found a way to regain control in this matchup here against the epic champion, Carter Young. Now going to send him into the corner. Beautiful kick, don't know what that was. Tripped him, huge drop kick into the corner from a seated position. What What a flurry of offense by this young man. It just seems he never gets tired. And here we go, getting Carter into position for something. What's he looking for? Oh my gosh, and just showing off at this point. Oh, and he pays for it for sure. Carter gets the knees up. You can see the welts starting to form on both athletes' bodies here. And now Carter with rights and lefts. Gonna turn around! And Jay catches him with a beautiful kick on the jaw. And gonna try and wrap it up here. And he just may. Here we go. But wait a second. And Carter catching him. Just dropping him like a bag of potatoes there. And now, huge lariat, literally turning Jay inside out there. And now Carter gets Jay up back to his feet. I think that was the only way he was going to get back to his feet after that. Putting his heart and soul into that lariat. But now Jay finds a way out. A beautiful drop kick to get Carter off of his base yet again. And now Jay is going to look for it one more time. And now he gets it off into a pinning predicament here. That could be the night for Carter. Yeah, but he gets his shoulder off of the mat and Jay can't believe it. Carter Young struggling to get to his feet here. Oh, and a huge knee to the sternum. I mean, to the rib cage and stomach there of Carter Young as he tries to find his way back to his feet. And here goes Jay off the ropes. And a huge dive landing on his neck there. It looked like hopefully his back, took the brunt of that. Very thin padding out here in the Hammerstein Ballroom. We were not supplied with thick padding here tonight, and I know Jay is paying for it. And he's also going to pay for what follows up here. If Carter gets it, no Jay out of it. Going to go behind. Oh, and Carter flipping out of a back body drop. Going for a lariat, missed. And now Jay with a drop kick, sending Carter to the outside yet again. And this is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. Jay, fearless and reckless, going for a dive yet again, this time successful. I don't know if I would have tried that again. For the moxie by this young man, he'll try anything to win a contest, except for cheat, that is. And here he goes to the top rope, looking to end it. And that could be it, but Jay not gonna go for the cover. Oh, he's gonna go for the top. He's gonna go to the top again. And this should be all if he hits it. Maybe taking too much time up. Wait a minute. What the hell? Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with this son of a bitch, this is Zaire Haas. Oh my gosh, and he won the brass ring tournament for his damn ACL. We haven't seen him since. But now it looks to be that he's cashing in that brass ring from the tournament he won from the ID he proposed to Sean Leota. Oh my gosh. What a perfect time. Why not come and challenge him to a match instead of coming in at a very opportune time, hitting one of the most beautiful drop kicks I've ever seen. Oh, look at the strikes. Oh, and he's got that damn brass ring on. He knocks the kid out. This is... Well, a plan nonetheless, and it's dirty as it may be, it's a damn good one, I must say. Look at Zaire Haas, Moolah here, gonna drop Jay on his head to ensure that he leaves here tonight as the next gen champion. Jay kick out, oh my God! Everything this kid has worked for now in shambles. Thanks to that Machiavellian Zaire Haas in this sprint. Sean Leota, you can't say I'm surprised. I'm sure he orchestrated all of this. Anyone but Lil J, huh? This is crap. This is crap and they both know it. just the most diabolical way possible. Couldn't have done it in an honorable manner or have challenged this young man to a proper matchup. Instead, he steals the damn belt like the Machiavellian he is. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. We're sorry about the note we ended on, but we'll see you tomorrow for the Road 2 show. Good night, damn it!
Nigga can't get in with me, then shit that ain't going. If I gotta change my ways to grow, then shit that ain't growing. Ain't got a pillow talk to hit your hoe, you must think I'm lame or something. You must don't know my name or something. A nigga ain't never played with us. You act like this shit ain't in motion, wake your fucking neighbors up. You act like bank account ain't loaded like a fucking potato or something. I spent 2K on my shoes and then fuck my laces up. You can't tell niggas think you cool and come back still be lame to us. Niggas ain't got more stain than us. Niggas ain't got more rain than us. I bought a Rolex, kept it plain. I might not never catch a bus, and if my next bitch ain't Sierra, I might not never fuck